Express.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the 3-1. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here now the 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Hermosillo will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count still at 1-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hit in the air out to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 2 out with the man at first. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. From the belt, the pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
From the stretch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. One left for Houston, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Rogelio Armenteros enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Houston, number 61, Rogelio Armenteros.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mike Trout, he doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, and there's one away.
The designated hitter, number 9.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy La Stella. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Brian Goodwin. 2-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 2-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Angels leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Dylan Bundy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Dylan Bundy.
Here's Michael Brantley. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He's had some success, 5 for 11. The 3-1 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now batting, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1 home. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit down the line at first. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
At the plate now, Jose Altuve. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that one right down Main Street.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. High pop up. Fletcher is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Yuli Gurriel will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels 1. Last half of the 7th here at the plate, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So now to the plate, Michael Hermosillo. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
He stays alive, still 2-2. From the stretch.
Thank you.
Andrelton Simmons is on deck. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Chris Stavinsky is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Digging in to try it again, David Fletcher. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Noah Ramirez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. George Springer the next to hit. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count. 3-2.
Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. To second for 1. To Pujols, and they get them both.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Josh Reddick. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the inning now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. The Stros are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Digging in, Garrett Stubbs. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Jose Altuve would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels 1. Brad Peacock is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols hit to short. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Michael Hermosillo. It was a walk in his last trip. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Angels down to their last strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Josh James earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs on 9 hits. no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And that misses 2-2. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Batting third.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He's a called third strike right on the inside corner. Blue Jays held in check. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Trent Thornton gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So one away here with the bases empty. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 2 for 6. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Kevin Biggio. 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Now the 2-1.
That's a ball.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Into the box, Giancarlo in a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Here comes the payoff pitch. High and deep to right center. Looking up, McKinney. Gone! A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The Yanks, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. 3 runs already home here. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. You've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees lead it 4-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Count remains full. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail here 4-0. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Three and 1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. A toss behind the back to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Giancarlo Stanton now, and their runners at the corners now.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Right to him. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Sliced hard but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. To 2-2 now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's just too much velocity.